Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. On first down, Peyton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard. Gain there.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, it's Jackson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
No, check that. We're on like 52 right here. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zach Gentry there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terrell Owens, 33 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Jackson. And he's got a noon one. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. He'll try it, and he's in for the 49ers score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score of 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson. This one caught by Terrell Owens. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down now, Peyton. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action with Jackson. To it, he did on the dime. Nice grab. That one good for 24 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
We own them. 43 is the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller, as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now Jackson going to throw again. They set up the screen to Bo. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man here is Gentry. 23 yards, the final tally.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson, and it's incomplete. So Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. That's it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Go.
They go play action now. Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Keith Bullock in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
it's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Niners 28, Raiders 21.
Let's go now. 3, 15 on it. 81.
On second down, Peyton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 360 on. 3 bucks.
On second down now. It's Jackson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Exit, exit. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Peyton, and an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run here with Bo. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check safety, check safety. Check 4, check 4. Where'd he go?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's caught. Jones. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Jackson on first down. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run with Jackson. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You mine.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Who that? Who that? 43. Mike's 43. Watch the screen. Pass. 43's the mic, boy. 43.
Here's Jackson. Going deep for Benjamin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Benjamin, incomplete. Ronnie Lott there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're not ready. Kill, kill, kill. freeze the mic. Check, 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 check. Look. Motion.
On fourth down, Jackson. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
We better not.